General relativity step by step. I've made a sequence of screencasts, about 200 screencasts, that take you through the whole of general relativity from start to finish. No ifs, no buts, no messing around, no flim-flam, no waste, no nothing. Just the basics of general relativity from a mathematical perspective. I view general relativity as a mathematical theory that happens to have a physical manifestation that happens to match experimental reality. And I want to get across to you how much I value the mathematics underneath general relativity. There's very little in the way of prerequisite mathematical knowledge in these courses. You're going to need a certain amount of sophistication in terms of differentiation and multivariate calculus and so forth, but I'm going to steer clear of formal language of manifolds. I'm going to steer clear of electromagnetism. I'm just going to give you the basics of general relativity. The screencasts are organised into 5 minutes, or perhaps a long one might be 10 minutes, very short, very self-contained expositions of a small part of relativity. And I want you to be aware that while I'm talking, I'm developing the theory for you while we're going. And so I keep on making mistakes, I keep on getting things wrong, I keep on struggling with stuff. And I want you to understand that this material is hard. The reason I'm producing it is that the books are very flawless. The textbooks and the papers that you read, the academic papers that you read, they're very flawless. They're very slick and very clean, and all the mistakes have been edited out. What I'm going to give you is general relativity with the mistakes left in. You can see the hard bits, because if I struggle with it, it should empower you to feel that it's natural for you to struggle with it as well. I'm going to cover the three big applications for general relativity. I'm going to cover black holes, which I think are super exciting. I'm going to cover gravitational radiation, which is of course a very hot topic at the moment. And thirdly, I'm going to cover cosmology, because I think it doesn't get much cooler than the entire universe. So I'm going to cover the three main applications of general relativity. But in order to get to that level, you need about 100 or 150 screencasts just going through the mathematics. And I'm not pulling any punches. I'm going through absolutely every detail of the mathematics. I'm not going to say, oh, this is an exercise for the reader. I'm not going to say, oh, this is obvious, because I believe it's a very difficult mathematical matter, and you need to see somebody struggling with it, and I hope that you'll be struggling along with me when you watch them. Okay? I'm very amenable to any comments that you have. If you've got any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments box at the bottom. If you've got any requests for extra stuff, or if you want me to fill in any gaps or add any detail, I'm very amenable to that. Okay? This is general relativity step-by-step number 0. I hope you'll be with me at number 196, which is as far as I've got up to the moment. Thank you very much.